Good morning. Science has always been a revered centerpiece of my background, and so I think it's important to clarify and discuss the forensics in this case. Is no victim DNA in Koberger's car a massive blow to the prosecutor? I've got other details, so let's get right into it. Follow the science. Let's talk the total lack of victim DNA in BK's car. But to do so, let's first circle back to the critical timeline and parameters set forth by the PCA. At 4:04 a.m., suspect vehicle 1 is seen entering the area of the King Road home. At 4:20 a.m., the vehicle is seen departing the area of the King Road home. So according to the PCA, it is reasonable to state that law enforcement believes the murders occurred in an approximate 10-minute window time frame. The aftermath: after stabbing 4 humans to death by himself, Koberger would have had to been satiated in blood. And again, according to the PCA, he would have only had time to immediately jump back into his car to be seen speeding off at 4:20 a.m. The FBI completely dismantled BK's car, including taking the pedals off, and was testing for the smallest particulate of victim biomatter. It is literally impossible to clean any droplets or aerosolized biomatter after committing such a brutal crime, then jumping back into his car as per the PCA. Attorney Andrea Burkhart is brilliant on this. Let's roll that tape.
Somebody commits 4 stabbings in 15 minutes, and leaves in a car. There is just no way to not leave trace evidence in that vehicle. You are going to be saturated with blood, okay?
Right.
And you can't plastic wrap your car, okay? I've heard so many people say, oh, you just would put plastic on the seats. How are you going to get that plastic off the seat with an enormous puddle of blood in it and not drip that anywhere, How are you going to be sitting there in the car as a human body, things, aerosolize and stuff? Like, it's not like it's just a liquid drop here. This is one of the issues with touch DNA, for example. It is in the air. DNA is in the air all around you. It's like leaving a trail. People find DNA on stuff that you didn't touch all the time. So it is just not realistic at all that somebody, committed these crimes, would not have had time to, shower or clean or anything like that. That wouldn't be consistent with what the surviving roommate, allegedly observed anyway, with this person leaving in the black clothing. So that's really, from my perspective, massive blow to the state's case. I think they very much expected to be able to find this type of evidence to build up the connections that they didn't have in the probable cause affidavit, but they have not panned out at all. And so from my perspective, that is raising very serious questions about whether they have the right guy.
So what do you think of all of this? Did law enforcement selectively investigate, arrest, and charge the wrong guy? Was BK complicit in this crime, but possibly not the one actually stabbing the victims? Or could BK just have been in the wrong place at the wrong time? Talk to me.